All right, Darren, here we go. This is the known pro shoot down in the at the ASA in Fort Benning. This weekend's coverage brought to you by Kifaru International Packs. This is the known pro. This is going to be a pretty exciting shoot down. We have Aaron Tedford shooting a gearhead bow. The 30-inch job coming in at a 442. Got Chris Perkins from Canada with his PSC at a 438. Gillinghammer tied at a 438.
Oh, yeah.
And then Paul Tedford and Jeremy Elliott at 436s. Both Tedfords are lefties, just as a note.
Brothers and lefties.
Brothers and lefties. I talked with them both and asked them how much trash they're going to be talking to each other, and they said all of it.
All of it.
All right. 12.
That's pretty impressive for Aaron.
He's started shooting 3D targets 2 days ago.
Wow, that's really impressive.
Tim Gillingham.
No, that was
Perkins. Perkins with a 14.
Wow.
Nice.
On the Black Panther. Tim looking for a 14. He gets an 8. He moves to
Tim Gillingham with an 8.
Paul's got
This might be hard to keep up with.
the upper
12 for Paul.
Up to 450. And only 2 points.
I got him at 448.
I'm sorry, 448.
448.
And
Yeah.
Jeremy Elliott.
Jeremy.
36. Jeremy gets a 12. He
Jeremy with a 12. 448.
Jeremy, the silent
Yeah.
assassin.
points, but now
All right, here we go. This is arrow number 2 in the known pro. The ASA Fort Benning. Tim Gillingham to draw first.
I'd say he's going to let the floodgates open here.
Yes, absolutely. He's full-blown Ricky Bobby. And Tim with the gesture.
Yeah, be careful in the front row.
Right? When that bow lands, hopefully it doesn't land on a small child. 8.
Was that a 5 for Paul?
Look like it.
for Tim Gillingham. An 8 for Tim.
8 for Tim.
And the 4.
Paul's not going to be happy with that 5, that's for
No.
sure. Chris Perkins with a 14.
Wow.
Perkins.
He's not scared.
Not at all.
So he's at 466.
Yeah, he's gonna put some pressure on Aaron. There's no doubt. And
Chris
Aaron's
is
never
good.
been here before.
No, and Chris has got one of the best mind games in the games.
Dana White says it's a
12.
Keeps him at first place tie at 466.
Tied up.
Nice call, Dana.
All right, now this is gonna be good to see how Aaron Tedford responds to this, because Chris Perkins has been here lots of
Yeah, and
times.
he's putting the pressure on right now with a couple of close targets to go.
10 for Jeremy Elliott. We have a 10 for Jeremy.
10 for Jeremy. Not exactly what he needs to get back up there in the mix.
No.
We have Aaron.
All right, here we go. Arrow number 3. We got Chris Perkins making some pretty serious moves with back-to-back 14s coming after Aaron Tedford, who's not slipping. He's shot 2 12s in a row.
No, he's not.
But I think in this class, I'm not sure 12s is going to get it for you.
No, they're gonna have to hit a lot of rings and probably a 14 or 2 to seal the deal.
Absolutely. Jeremy Elliott lets down. Jeremy Elliott last to shoot. Here we go. Upper 12 call on the Warthog. And a 12.
Hit on the Warthog.
For Paul,
Next up,
Paul comes back after that 5.
puts him at 465.
Yep. That's a good comeback after that 5.
Definitely.
That's what you got to
Needed
do.
a bonus ring.
Absolutely.
an
8.
low moves into 466 for our leader, Aaron Tedford.
Aaron Tedford with a 12.
478.
Where'd this guy
He's
come
just
from?
he's just 12ing them out, son.
He's just a rookie.
He's just 12ing them out. 12.
For Christopher Perkins, he's backing down. Didn't get the hat trick. He'll take lessons from Maddie.
I wonder why he did that. That'd be a good question for Chris.
Why he went for that
He
12
went for
there?
the 14 on his long mule deer. He went to the 14
Probably
on the
because he could
black
see it.
cat,
462.
and then he went for the 12 on the
First place
links.
is 478 with Aaron Tedford and Christopher Perkins.
All right, here we go. Sth Arrow. Known pro shoot down. Things are getting a little bit tight there at the top with Aaron Tedford and Chris Perkins going back and forth.
They're separating themselves from the field, too.
Yes.
They've shot solid so far.
Yes, they have. Aaron doesn't even look like his bow is moving. That's crazy. All right, here we go.
For Christopher Perkins,
Chris Perkins on the long deer, 10.
488.
Not sure that's going to be what Chris Perkins was looking for.
Christopher Perkins, he's looking for the upper 12 on the links.
It looks like a good shot.
Taking a long look at it. 10.
Aaron, he's still tied at 488.
So we still have a tie there at the
That's
top,
the first ring he's missed.
right? He didn't shoot an 8 all weekend.
That's really impressive.
As a 10 for
10 for Tim.
I'm sorry, for Jeremy Elliott. A 10 for
Oh,
Jeremy.
10 for Jeremy.
470s. An 8 for Paul.
8 for Paul Tedford.
473.
473
And for Tim
for Paul
Gillingham,
Tedford.
currently at 462.
Kind of expected Tim to go for a little bit more aggressive stance today.
14.
His first arrow set the tone, I think.
8 for Tim.
Yeah, if you can get excited about watching that right there, you know, like referee, you can get excited about it. That's a show. That's a show.
I got Warthog.
All right, here we go. Sth Arrow. Known pro, the ASA Fort Benning. This weekend's coverage brought to you by Kifaru International. We got Aaron Tedford and Chris Perkins tied up right now. This is,
It's crazy. They've
Man.
separated themselves from the field and
they sure have.
really put on a good show.
There we go. Got some bombs down there.
First up on a
Here we go.
call.
Upper 12
Christopher Perkins.
for Chris Perkins.
Early tie for first. He wants the upper 12.
On the Warthog, Chris Perkins calls upper 12 and gets it.
500 even. Next up,
There you go.
Tim Gillingham.
Pressure's on Aaron now.
Wow. Looking for a 14.
Tim Gillingham going for a 14, and he gets it.
On that one, it moves him to 484. He won't get
Tim Gillingham with a 14 on the longest target
Great
here.
shot, but I think it's going to keep him out of that last arrow still.
Next
Yep.
up, Paul Tedford. Currently at 473.
Paul Tedford on the Black Panther.
Stay ahead.
5.
Stop for him, moves him to 478. See, Jeremy Elliott. Jeremy needs a 10 to stay ahead of Tim Gillingham for third place. He's
Jeremy
got
with a 10.
486.
Jeremy Elliott will take third. Tim Gillingham will take fourth. And here we go. This is Aaron Tedford
Christopher Perkins going
to
that
stay
third
tied.
arrow. It's a 10.
10.
That puts Christopher Perkins in the shoot down.
All right, Darren, here we go. This is the sixth and potentially last arrow in the known pro here at the ASA in Fort Benning. We have Aaron Tedford and Chris Perkins. Aaron Tedford pretty much came out of nowhere to this event. He actually came out here with his brother Paul, shoots the gearhead 30-inch bow, and he shot it amazing. No 8s this weekend. He's absolutely shot great. He's only missed 2 bonus rings on this shoot down. Finds himself 2 points behind Chris Perkins right now, and they're the only 2 shooting the 6th arrow.
Yeah, they separated themselves from the field, and Aaron's got a unique bow. It's got a super steep string angle. His first 3D tournament. It's a good story. It's a great story.
Absolutely, and Chris Perkins is no slouch, of course. So they're shooting the heavy, placed just in front of the mule deer out there. Yeah, look at his stabilizer. It doesn't even move. So looks like Aaron calls the upper 12 as usual.
He needs a ring here to make Chris do something.
10.
Just a 10.
Moves into 5-0. You ready, buddy?
All right, Chris Perkins has had no practice for these, by the way. He's been shooting an intense indoor schedule, so he's not really practiced these whatsoever, but he's still in shooting shape.
Oh, definitely. That should seal the deal, and Chris is going to take the win.
All right, Christopher Perkins is your 2017 ASA Fort Benning known pro champion.
5-10. Aaron Tedford in second.
All right, I'm here with Christopher Perkins, your 2017 ASA Fort Benning known pro champion. So talk to us about this there, Mr. No Practice.
You know what? It's funny because I've always shot well at this venue. I don't know what it is, but we had a classic a couple years ago here, and shot extremely well. The weekend just kind of flowed. I mean, I can't ask for a better weekend. You know what?
Well, yeah, we actually talked a couple times this week, and you've had a pretty extensive tournament schedule so far this year. So it's not like you're not in shooting shape. You have just not been able to practice this exact venue. So what does this win do for your confidence for the rest of the ASA year?
It definitely boosts it. I mean, just making it into the shoot-off for the second one this year, just that itself definitely boosts the confidence for the rest of the year. But coming out with a win, you know what? I'm gonna take it. I'm absolutely stoked. So we'll see what happens the rest of the season.
All right, so talk to us about next week. Does this give you any extra confidence for next week at NFA Indoor Nationals, or is it just another day at the office?
I mean, it definitely gives me confidence for sure. Definitely, coming off a win. I'm basically shooting the same setup in Cincinnati. I'm probably just going to shoot 23s. So basically, like I said, everything else is the same. Bow's the same, stabilizer setup and stuff like that. It's all the same. Just arrow diameter is going to be slightly different.
And are you actually going to go home to Canada between here and Indoor Nationals, or are you just going to hang out here in the States?
No, I'm actually heading home for a day. I've got a buddy with me here to head back home, and then pick the girlfriend up, and we both head to Cincinnati.
There you go. Congratulations, Chris.
Thank you.